Hi, everyone, and thank you all for joining us. 2023 was a pivotal year for Snap as we focused relentlessly on adding value to our community while evolving our business for long-term growth. Last year, we made transformative changes to our business by shifting to a more customer-centric approach, investing heavily in our ML platform to drive improved performance for our advertising partners, and better leveraging privacy-safe signals for ranking and optimization. We are continuing to evolve our machine learning models to drive more ad interactions across our platform. Lastly, we are shifting more of our focus towards user growth and deepening engagement in our most highly monetizable geographies, including North America and Europe. We believe that focusing on these initiatives will help us to increase daily active usage of Snapchat, deepen content engagement, improve performance for advertisers, and ultimately accelerate revenue growth and drive increased free cash flow. In order to best position our business to execute on these priorities, we have made the difficult decision to restructure our team while continuing our investments in our highest priorities. We will reduce layers of management and concentrate our team members in major hub locations to support in-person collaboration, resulting in a reduction in our full-time workforce of approximately 10% in Q1 of 2024. Looking ahead at Q1, the top end of the guidance range reflects a 10-point acceleration. So we are making progress here. Obviously, we wish we were moving faster, but we're working as hard as we can, and pleased by what we're seeing in the direct response business. Our Stories inventory is more constrained than Spotlight, for example. It doesn't leverage some of the ranking improvements and model improvements we've made on Spotlight, and so we think unifying the Stories and Spotlight experience will bring a lot of the benefits we've seen on the Spotlight side in terms of personalization and the user experience to Stories as well. I think one of the really unique things about Snapchat is that advertisers can get a brand safe experience without paying a premium for it like they have to do on other platforms to avoid harmful content. So I do think we'll be able to continue to extend those benefits to advertisers in this unified experience, and our very high levels of brand safety, I think, are a real differentiator for us. It certainly has been a difficult transition, from a more brand-oriented business to direct response. But we are making a lot of progress, and when I look at the work we've done just on the modeling side and the scale of our models now and our ability to utilize fresher, more real-time signals in a privacy-safe way across our platform, I do think we're making significant progress, and we're optimistic that we can continue to accelerate.
It's early in the quarter. We're only about a month in, but we're off to a good start. And as Evan said, we've made a lot of progress with the ad platform in the trailing year. Evan touched on a lot of that, whether that was the more than 90% growth in purchase-related conversions in Q4, and also early input signs and advertiser growth with the more than 20% growth in small and medium-sized customers in Q4. So, look, thanks for the question, and hopefully you're seeing the progress that we are.
Yeah, thanks for the question. It's always painful and difficult to make these sorts of changes with our team. We saw the impact that had just in terms of the clarity and focus. And I think, as well, we're seeing a lot of benefits from getting folks together in the office, putting a real focus on reducing hierarchy and really an emphasis on bringing people together to solve problems has made a big difference for the business. I think these changes will allow us to do more of that.
About 60% to two-thirds of our OpEx is people or people related. So we would expect to see that, help us on the OpEx side, but you probably will not expect to see that really fully reflected in the cost structure until Q2 and beyond.
We're really excited that we reached, more than 7 million Snapchat Plus subscribers in Q4, and I do think that Snapchat Plus, will be a way to monetize some of these, more intensive image and video offerings that we're rolling out. And I think one of the most frustrating things from a user experience perspective is that the UI and navigation for Spotlight is different than the UI and navigation for Stories. So, the initial steps here are really trying to unify the UI and then unify the navigation and make sure there aren't any, negative secondary impacts to various parts of our business. But I think overall, as we look at the way that Spotlight's been able to drive some really significant engagement growth and, really the opportunity to broaden out our inventory pool. And I think that, those benefits will outweigh, whatever disruptions we have to navigate as we unify, that user interface and navigation.